If a car and a plane both travel at 100 miles per hour for exactly 1 hour, they should end up at the exact same spot, right? Wrong. The plane will actually be 15 miles ahead of the car. Why? Because the mile you use on the highway is a completely different measurement than the mile used in the sky. Most people think a mile is just a standard distance, like a meter or a yard. It's not. The statute mile on your speedometer, 5,280 feet, is actually just a historical mess. It was based on 1,000 Roman paces and later standardized by Queen Elizabeth just to make land surveying easier. But the nautical mile, used by pilots and sailors, is a brilliant piece of planetary geometry. It is physically tied to the shape of the Earth. To understand this, you have to start thinking about circles. Every circle has 360 degrees. Now, imagine we take the Earth and slice it down the center. If you take just one of those degrees and slice it into 60 smaller pieces, that tiny slice is called a minute of latitude. That distance on the curve of the Earth, that is exactly 1 nautical mile. This is why pilots use it. They aren't measuring distance by counting footsteps on the ground. They are measuring the angle of the planet itself. Since the Earth is massive, that single minute of latitude is physically longer than the Roman mile, about 800 feet longer to be exact. So, the road mile is a human invention based on walking. The nautical mile is a scientific derivation based on the globe. But here's the crazy part. This is also why we use the term knots. Before GPS, sailors dragged a rope with actual knots tied in it behind the ship. They counted how many knots slipped through their hands in 28 seconds to measure that distance. If 5 knots went out, they were traveling 5 nautical miles per hour. That is why even in supersonic jets today, speed is still measured in knots.